film, but I didn't know that you had to go home live.
Yeah, and I have a meeting after this too.
Well, we'll film it tomorrow.
Yes, I wrote it. I sent you a calendar invite.
I'm sorry.
It's not you. If you can find a thing though.
I'm still looking today. That's what I'm pretty much doing.
Can you together?
I haven't added.
Hey everyone. This is the Deal Machine team.
Hey.
What's going on, everyone?
We're just coming up with awesome titles for our YouTube channel. We're trying to make them more interesting. So if you have any ideas for titles that would make you want to watch, you let us know. Also, my red lipstick is kind of rubbing off on the side and it's bothering the heck out of me. Sorry to use you guys as a mirror, but that was bothering me. Glenn, thank you, sir. I love this hat. It's my fave. Hey, Vesta. So good to see you, friend. How was everyone's weekend? Mine was crazy busy. I painted a 12-foot ceiling. I've never painted a ceiling in my life, and my arms still kind of hurt. Thanks, Vesta. Appreciate you.
Bye, everyone.
Ty says bye. Ty is the man behind the cam. So we're going to go over the CRM today. How's everyone feeling about it? How do we get to play around with it this weekend? I'm still learning things. I know what like the big things are, but you know, I want to be able to share with you guys, you know, best practices, things that are to be coming with the CRM, other modules, and kind of how the CRM is working. Because a lot of people are wondering, you know, what changed? What is the change? Because everything looks the same. If you've had your Deal Machine account with us, you're like, okay, I don't see much of a difference. Well, there are some differences that I'm going to point out, and I'm going to kind of go over the explanation of, you know, what is different, what will be happening, how is Deal Machine processes now. So please feel free to start asking your questions. I want to make sure I get to everybody, but I wanted to wish you guys a wonderful weekend. I hope y'all are ready to kick some freaking booty this week, right? New month, we're going to get it going. There's a glare, so I'm going to just close that. Milton, hello, Milton. Thank you, Milton. Appreciate you. Thank you, Oscar. I was really freaking proud of myself, and that ceiling needed 2 coats of white paint, and it was an ugly yellow. And so it was just, I was like, I'm going to make this ceiling my, you know, like, I'm just like going to kill this ceiling. And it looks pretty great. Thank you, Glenn. I really appreciate it. I'm an affirmations queen, so I really appreciate it. Clinton, I did, but not really understanding it too well. Totally fine. I'm going to go through it from beginning. It doesn't get the land properties as well as the houses. Can y'all add that feature? So Oscar, great question. So actually that big data that I was talking to you guys about that we purchased, we're still just sorting through the last little bit of it, which should be giving us more land data. That'll also give us the pre-foreclosures information and things like that. So stay on the lookout. It should be released within the next week or so. Our dev team is just sorting out that, because now we're going from 300 data collectors to now 500. So it's a lot to sort through. So our guys are just trying to be really thorough with that. So it's the best information for you guys. Milton spent the weekend driving. Milton, how many properties did you add, friend? That's so good. Wayne, appreciate you. Tip my hat to you, sir. Okay, so I'm going to get into the CRM and kind of what is the difference of what's happening. So I'm going to just start from the beginning and just kind of go through what it means. If you already kind of understand what a CRM is, great. I'm just trying to make sure everyone understands it. Derek, hello. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. I hope you had a great weekend. Smash that like button. How are you guys liking the new thumbnails for YouTube? I also have to ask that because David's like, you need to be bigger. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no one wants to see this all over YouTube. But we're trying to make them more eye-catching and giving you guys great titles so that you guys know what content is in the videos. A lot of the tutorials will be coming out this week, so stay on the lookout. Elise, about how long does it take for the mailers to reach the house? Okay, so great question. And then I'm going to dive in here. I'm going to actually start sharing my screen with you guys here. But when you start mailers, they should be going out within, sorry, I'm trying to get to my window here. They should be going out within the hour that you start them. Okay. So after that, if you're doing postcards, it usually takes, we quote from 7 to 10 business days. Now, depending on where, because they're going to different warehouses in different parts of the country, some may come faster, some may come right at that 7 to 10 mark. So it really just depends. But then our handwritten letters, the ballpoint handwritten letters, so if you're on the professional or the enterprise plan, those actually go faster because they're actually stamped. So those are usually within 3 to 5 business days. So great question. Okay, I'm going to dig in here to tell you guys a little bit about what this CRM is about. So the CRM itself, we have our own CRM. It's DealMachine CRM. Anyone can sign up for this for free, okay? So if you have, let me sign into my account. There's a couple of differences here. So if anyone uses HubSpot, we're going to be doing kind of a similar thing as HubSpot. I just saw something. Okay. So the thing is now in the driving, and what I will tell you guys so that you all know, like most of this stuff, like your analytics and stuff like that are not part of this free CRM, they're part of our now driving module. It's going to be probably under the driving tab. So if you are signing up for the free CRM, I want you to know that when you go into, and this, anyone who is a DealMachine member already, you'll see all of this. But if you go into map view and you go into filters, what's actually going to happen is that you're going to be prompted with what we're calling the DealMachine Street Engine. So we're going to have just different engines. Now you can still do add-ons, and I'll show you where those are. So you can still do add-ons. Pricing has changed. I'll actually pull that up. The houses are green now. How friggin' nice is that? Because could anyone else not see them? I could not. Okay. So we have all of that. But basically, if you are just doing the free CRM, all you get is a, hey, you can't use any of this unless you purchase the Street Engine, which is what was DealMachine. So we're eventually going to be having like DealMachine, like texting engine, DealMachine, list engine, like there's going to be these different engines. So that's how we're basing it off of. If you are just on the CRM side, so your team members now are just your admins. Your drivers are now under the driving tab because this is your driving module. This is your street engine. This is your DealMachine OG, if you stay with me on that. And so you can see all your drivers in this tab here. If you're on the enterprise plan, your landing page is now called the funnel. So you can click that and that'll go to your funnel, your landing page that you can go ahead and edit. And then your routes, you can actually now check these and see them on the map. And you can see them in the map view, or you could actually see them in a list view of who added on what time. Okay, so again, just to make it really clear, the CRM is just like you can upload lists, things like that. Let me get to our pricing sheet really quick so you guys see what it is. But again, Oh, I can't spell deal machine. And then I will start answering your guys' questions. So let me get this here. So things have changed. Price of mail has dropped for basic and professional members. So yeah. Also, I love this because I have it in dark mode. So my preview here is in dark mode. I love dark mode. So here's the new pricing. Let me zoom in on this. So for basic plan, you're getting 55 cents a postcard now. Okay. 17 cents per skip trace, still 34 cents for corporate skip tracing. And then you get to have the custom mailer template still that you can put on a repeating campaign. You get one full access user and you do get one deal finder. Now this is the street engine, remember? Now for professional, you get up to 1,000 leads per month, where on the other one, you get 500. You get 2 full access members, still the 2 deal finders. You get route tracking included and the Chrome extension. Actually, I didn't know that Chrome extension was just going to be for professional plan. That'll be interesting. I got to look into that. Then you get everything, including in professional and the enterprise plan, plus 10,000 leads. I'm just making notes of things that aren't super clear on this that I want to make sure we get clear. Up to 30 full access users. So before it was like you could have 5 admin partners. Now you have 30 and you can have up to 300 deal finders. So when you actually go to team, that's the, when you go to team in this is the CRM team. So this is all of your admins and stuff. They're not necessarily drivers. Okay, you have to do street engine to get drivers. Okay, now I'm going to start going through some questions here. It is really warm in here. So unless someone tells me that I'm being really loud, we're going to keep that open. Okay. We got Robin here. Hey, superhuman investor from the DMV. Welcome, Robin, or superhuman investor, I should say. Milton, 21 leads so far. I'm doing all of my own driving for now. Excellent, Milton. Awesome. How are you reaching out to him? Haley's long time, my friend. I wish I knew who you were. Tell me who you are. Definitely digging the hat. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. Trying to find more hats like this. Actually, Amazon for like 15 bucks. If you didn't know, sorry, my background's in fashion, so that's why I'm like, oh, here's this and here's that. Hi, new to Deal Machine and love it. Just sent out my first batch of mailers. Great, Damien. Awesome. Awesome. How many leads do you got in? Hello, Lee. Good to see you, friend. Do I have to apply for DealMachine CRM or do I already have it because I'm a member? Clinton, you already have it. So anyone who's already a member, you already get the CRM plus what we now call the street engine. So you now have all of that. And I'll go through more of the specifics, but I wanted to kind of explain the structure of what we're doing now. Mr. Thinker, when in the map feature on the website, if I click show label on property, is that just for my own use or does that change all the driver's map view as well? Oh, so like for the highlighting filters, so what you would do if you wanted to make it for all of your drivers, you'd have to set a default filter. So I go to filter, I have presets already. So where is it? I have my deal finder map labeled deal finder map. So any of these other ones are just for me, but this one I've applied for my deal finders to use, and that will show on all of their maps. Let me know if I answered that correctly. Glenn, am I able to use the extension on the basic plan? I thought so, but just looking at the pricing page, that has changed since the last time I looked at it. So I will get that answer for you right now, actually. I'm asking that for you, Glenn. Clinton, Can I have drivers in basic? Yeah, Clinton, you have one driver on basic still. Yes. And you would just need to go to driving and then go to drivers. And then you can invite by email. You have one slot on basic because you're the admin and then you get one team member. If I have the basic plan, I cannot use that. I'm looking into it, Lisa. No worries. Damien, 29, plan to do 300 this month. Damien, that's amazing. No, seriously, I'm so excited for you because we do say like 200 mailed at least 3 times each gets you one deal. But like, I like to say 300 just because if you're like, maybe some of them are unqualified. So that should get you one deal, my friend. I'm super excited to hear about like your whole experience. And thanks for being a part of the family. We're super excited to have you. All right. Clinton, I believe you get one. Yes, Glenn. Awesome, Glenn. How's the reaching out going? What kind of leads? Are we getting any like reach outs? How we getting any good qualified leads there? How do you get to the create filter part for deal finders from the beginning, please? Sure. So you go to map view and then go over to, and I know my logo is kind of in the way, but it's right up here in the top right where it says filters. So you go to filters. You can start filtering through. So what I do is I have it by sold over 3 years ago. So you've set up your filter and then it'll have a save preset. And right here below it says, you see it says remove from deal finders for me, but it'll say save for deal finders for you. And then you would click that and then it would default for your deal finders. And I label it deal finder map so I know which one is the preset for that. Clinton, how do I get to the CRM on the website? The CRM, this is the CRM. This is the CRM. So this is the whole kit and caboodle. It's updated to where like it just looks like what you guys are used to. It just like has more features so that now like the leads. So we were already moving into the way of the CRM. We just didn't label it that. Now we've made it its own separate thing where it is the CRM. And then we added the driving module, which is the street engine. So you guys already had street engine. So it all really looks the same for you guys if you've been on DealMachine for a while now. It's just you have a little bit more. Things are in different places. We're going to be having more things coming out, but we wanted to actually make it a launch as a CRM. So I know, Clinton, you're going to be wondering, yes, you will be having like ways to track calls better and task management, but that's going to be coming out in the next like week or so. We wanted to get these other things out soon, like getting you guys bigger pictures on here. I don't know if you guys know, but right here on the right-hand side, you can click on this and it'll actually show the pictures bigger for you. Derek, oh my gosh, you have been MIA. How are you, friend? It's so good to see you. So good to see you. So the CRM is out now on web. It should be released to all phones as well. I know we started Android last Wednesday and we're going into the release for iPhone should be out already. Apple takes a little bit longer to approve things, but it should already be there. Like I said, it's going to look very similar. Just things are in some different places because we're now having it to where it's a CRM. And then what was the DealMachine OG is now Street Engine. So it's an add-on that people can buy. So you guys already have the Street Engine. Got 2K loaded in virtual drawing for dollars. Christian, oh my gosh, that's great. Love it, love it, love it. Cold calling next. Yes. You better let me know how that goes. On the 1,000 leads per month, does that mean I can add 1,000 deals per month or 1,000 total leads? No, you can add 1,000 a month. You can add new 1,000 a month. Great question. How do I move my clients around to follow them up? Clinton, I'd still use that hack that I gave you last time with the creative tags for now. that would be how I would still do that. I talked to the CTO this morning. We are going to get a better way of doing that here soon. But for right now, just use the system I was telling you about, creating custom tags and filtering them through that way. Glenn, I have a virtual assistant that answers the callbacks and to cold call ones I find that are extremely appealing. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. You all better share your success stories here, because I want to be, well, I am your cheerleader for all things. You guys are awesome at what you're doing. So I'm super excited to hear how everything goes and keep you guys moving along. So I wanted to show a couple more things on here that are new. So like I showed you, you can make the pictures bigger now. You can actually upload the list. There's a button over here. You can't see it right now, but you can upload a list from here and manually add a lead, where you would have to do that on the map before. You can now do it here. Again, you can still do a lot of the same things you could before. So mailers are the same. Like I said, team is more like where your virtual assistants would be, things like that. And then you have your drivers. And then I wanted to, these are all green that you add, which is really freaking nice. Still, you can show your driving routes over here in the map view with the show label on property. You can change that up. You have your presets. I am releasing a video about going through all of those. So we will be talking about like how you go through all of these. I know if you've been on here before, you've heard it before. I want to go. Go driving? Can't wait for the texting engine. Me too. The fact that we can skip trace and bulk skip trace through here. Yesterday I got a notification. I had 45 new leads getting their first postcards. And I get a little tingly sensation. I'm like, oh, they're getting my postcards. Super excited about that. Also, my friend's landlord is trying to sell his house. And so I sent him a postcard, and I tried to catch him when he was there the other day. Hey, Elise, where do you upload the lists? In settings? Julian, wonderful picture, friend. So that's one way you can do it. So you can do it through there, or also right behind here in the leads list, right here. Let me actually see if I can just like zoom in this. Right up here, right where my dang blang icon is, it says upload list. So you can do it there, or you can go to settings and down below, you can upload list. Also, we brought dark mode back, and I freaking love dark mode. I don't know how well you guys can see my screen, but I love dark mode. So if it bothers you, I can turn it back off, but this is my favorite. Can the account owner create tags for internal tracking purposes to make it so the deal finders cannot see those tags? Yes. So you can. So here's the property tag. So you can manage your property tags here, but they are going to be able to see the tags that have the eyeball. So you can close it, but it hides the tag altogether. So like, see how I have, and I was talking to Clinton about this. I'm sorry, Mr. Thinker, I got to put this away. But I had like follow up April 3rd. That was one of my like tags I did to make sure that I was following up with them. Explain how to add a virtual assistant. Yeah, so like getting one or adding it to your team would be, you would go to more and then team, and then you would invite by email. You could put in their email address. That would be how you would add your virtual assistant. You can also add them to your driving if you wanted to. You can go to drivers and add them that way as well. Makes sense because some things look the same on desktop. Here's a question because I still have the Mailer Pro add-on feature. Doesn't this mean I now can remove this feature from my enterprise plan? Yeah, yes. Derek, let me look into that because I want to make sure that you're getting the best prices. Because Mailer Pro, I honestly have forgotten what the pricing was for that. I'll look right. I have a meeting right after this, but I will look into your account to make sure and get back to you. So we can upload our own list to create our own routes or start mailers too. Yes, Glenn. So you can upload your own list. We don't have it to where it creates the routes for you yet. That is in the making. But yes, you can start mailers to them once you upload the list. Yes, we have talked about it and we are going to be making that a thing. So, sorry guys, it's really warm in here. I'm still having problems with skip tracing to get good addresses, phone numbers, and email addresses. Clinton, I'm screenshotting this and having my support team reach out to you again. Because I want to make sure you're getting good numbers. Christian, hey Lacey, upload list on the lead tab. Can you add an Excel sheet to the leads you have loaded in already? So it doesn't have to be in a certain format because you'll get to actually map the list out. So it doesn't have to be, it can be an Excel sheet from something else and you can upload it into your D4D. And actually when you upload a list, I'll show you guys. I haven't uploaded a list yet, but I have. Let me find my lists. So if you go down here, so I have my bulk skip traced list. It'll have a bulk upload list with the date so that you can keep track of when you uploaded this bulk set list and everything. So you can keep track of that list when it gets mixed in with everything else. And you can create it in a different list as well. How do you create a list? I want to tag gems that I find and put them into a separate list. Great question. So two things for that. One, I would either create a tag that is like priority 1. I know that's what our enterprise members do. They tag them priority 1 and then they can sort through the tag priority 1 and then look through all of them. Or if you wanted to create a list, you can go over here and there's a little edit button and it'll say create list right here. Or you can create a list here if you click that drop down bar. Shout out from hot California. Oh, Deborah, how hot is it in California? Do I even want to know? Because right now it's real toasty in the Midwest. Oh, I hope you had a great 4th too, Deborah. It was a busy weekend. I definitely could use another day to just like veg out on the couch and watch Golden Girls. Vesta, my VA's in the Philippines, so does that mean they have access to DealMachine? You can add them to your team if, so VAs would most likely be better if they were in an admin position. So if you're on the professional plan, you could add them as an admin and then you can actually, here, I'll show you. You can actually toggle what they can do. So drivers. So here's my partner and I can turn on and off the permissions that she's able to do. So that would be what your VA can do. So on professional plan, you can add one. And also, of course, on enterprise, you can as well. Where do you get your data skip tracing leads? So we have a bunch of different data providers. We did just purchase, I talked a little earlier, a whole new data set that we're sorting out. We still have some new data that's in now. It's just a bunch of places that we get our data from. I don't even know all the names of them because there's so many. And I'm not just saying that. Literally, David, I asked him and he said there's a lot. So, Deborah, it's supposed to be 100 degrees in the shade. Oh, girl, no. No, give me a box fan, right, to carry around. Rosemary Parker. Oh my gosh, you're very welcome. Welcome to the family. I'm so glad you could join us. So yeah, if this is your first time on the lives with me, I do them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Wednesdays are always focused on driving for dollars. So that's virtual, I do real-time driving for dollars as well. So feel free to please come. I pre-schedule them. So if you want to set a reminder, you can go to our YouTube channel and say, set a reminder, set a reminder. Christian, how much is the skip tracing? So skip tracing on the basic and professional plan are 17 cents a skip trace unless you are doing corporate or LLC or trusts, and then it's 34 cents a skip trace. On enterprise, it is 15 cents a skip trace and 30 cents for corporate LLC. I actually don't know what batch is. Does batch do 15 cents still? I think they're still 15 cents. I'm not quite sure. Glenn, what's the least amount of data needed to skip trace? Only addresses with the zip or without the zip? City owner's name. So let's say I only know the address in the city. Will they skip trace? You need to know at least, you need to have because I tried to put in some, you need the street address, the city, and the zip. Those are the three I believe you do know. You do need to know. Pretty sure zip is included in that to get it skip traced. Oh my gosh, throwback. Yes, I did. And actually, I'm going to show you this really quick because I think it's really funny. So guys, I started December 2018. And David, my first week here, didn't know anything about DealMachine, didn't know anything about Mojo Dialer. And David's like, I need the new Mojo Dialer Zapier integration redone. Can you go do that? Had no idea. Look at this throwback here. I'm not going to play the whole thing, don't worry, but like, one, it's like dun, 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 dun. I had to do it in we didn't even have an office, so I had to do it in my apartment. I'm going to send you this right now, okay, Facebook user? Okay, but look at that throwback. That was my first video with DealMachine. And I was like, I don't even know it's Zapier. But yes, you can. So to pull the phone number and stuff, I know you have to, you can do it. I'm trying to think of, I'm sure that I show that in here. I'm sure I show it in here. But let me know if I don't. I haven't watched this. This is, December 23rd, 2018. Isn't that a great picture to land on? Are 3 credit bureaus included as sources for skip tracing? I have no clue. I'll be completely honest. They don't tell me much about it because there's so many of them. I don't know, but I could ask. But again, I don't even know if I have no clue. But I will look for you, Robin. Yes. Okay. So batch is still 15. Yeah, we're trying to be as low as, everyone else is with still, good data. I know that batch has good data too. Driving routes. Is that available for virtual driving for dollars? No, not yet, but I am trying really hard because if you've been on this before, virtual driving for dollars has my heart. I'm actually doing that on Wednesday, and I'm going to show you how to add 30 plus properties in 45 minutes. That's what I love about it. But no, we can't track routes yet. But the nice thing is, when you're on your map, even if I don't have the route traced, let this load for a minute. I have like 5 million tabs open. Anybody can relate? Oh, internet, come on. There we go. So even if I didn't have this tracked, I can still see the houses right here. This looks really freaking weird. I'm taking a screenshot of that. That looks so strange. I'm going to turn off my dark mode. See, guys, I learn things every day. So see where I can see the line here? But I can see all of these houses that I added. Okay, awesome. No, I totally get it. There's so many numbers that are like, I forget all, and things constantly change. You guys saw me. I just went through there and I'm just like, wait, what? Let me look at, see if someone messaged me from Slack. Ask him. I'm kind of bothering them because I'm like, guys. Thank you. The new driving for dollars features. Will added team members be able to use this feature as well? Which one? There hasn't been too many that have changed for, if they're admins or partners, they can pretty much do everything that you can do unless you have made it so that they can't. But they can do, but drivers, they'll have the highlighting properties and everything as long as you have it defaulted to them. Welcome, Cyrus. First time caller. I'm so glad that you're on today. Please let me know if that made any sense or if I didn't understand it correctly. I want to make sure I get it right. Sorry if you answered this, but are you saying with 1,000 new leads, is that your limit for the month? So if I can upload a list of those, then I can't go driving this. Hold on, I just got an answer. Okay, we're still out for, so the thing was, for the virtual driving for dollars, people who were asking about that, we were planning on doing it for, and I'm sorry, Julian, I will answer your question first. I'm sorry, I was a squirrel. But yes, it would just be that 1,000 leads a month that you would be able to do, not, you wouldn't be able to drive for dollars then if you uploaded a list. Yes, okay. I wanted to make sure I got that right. And I'm actually going to double check on that because that doesn't seem right either. I'm not dumb, guys, I swear. There's just a lot of changes. And so I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting it right for y'all. All right, I'm trying to figure that out. So bear with me, please. Julian, I will let you know. You still look as beautiful now as you did 5 years ago. Clinton, get out of here. Thank you, friend. Is it true that there is Zapier that works with DealMachine that's free? Not that I've heard, but that'd be pretty sweet. I know Zapier does charge, but most people have told me that it's pretty cost effective. Like it's not too expensive. BI Cool Kid King. Yes, we have. So this is now a CRM. It looks the same. I'm telling you guys, I know everyone's like, how do I know if I have it? It literally looks pretty much the same if you've been on DealMachine. It's only going to be different for people who like sign up for the CRM. That's for free. If you guys want, I can't do it right now, but I can make a trial account. So that way you guys can see like what people see that aren't part of DealMachine. Let me know if you want to see that or don't have the DealMachine Street Engine, I should say. 'Cause 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 I should say I've noticed that you're charging $2.99 monthly for the premium subscription, but my question is, will anyone who had DealMachine before the pricing change can still pay $199? I wish I could say yes, but actually now it's not even $2.99 a month. You have to pay an annual fee of $29.90. So it's an annual payment now. We don't do monthly unless you were doing it before we changed it to annual. And we're still a member. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad I answered it. I love when people use emojis. If y'all haven't talked to our support chat yet, we love emojis and we love GIFs. GIFs, GIFs, whatever you call them. Any last questions before I head off? I will come back with all these answers for you guys. Zap, you're being free with DealMachine. If it does, screenshot that and send it to me, because I do not think that should no. If you can understand the words that just spewed out of my mouth, send me that if you find it, Clinton. This is now our YouTube thumbnails. I want you guys to tell me what y'all think, because is it cheesy? Is it not? I kind of want to just ask your opinion before we leave, and as I wait for maybe somebody who wants more. But like, we're doing these thumbnails now where it's like, well, I'm just blown the heck up, but like, they're supposed to catch your attention more and less words. I don't know. I just want feedback from it. We all do. So I'm going to let you guys know about, and Derek, if you're still on here, I'm going to look you up and figure out your Mailer Pro thing. And then 1,000 leads. And then I am going to figure out the virtual driving for dollars for you guys. Any other questions before I head off? You guys have been wonderful. I can't wait for Wednesday. Yeah, I'm so happy to see y'all. I missed you guys Friday. It was really weird not doing a live on Friday, but I was painting that ceiling, you know. But we'll be doing that. We'll be adding 30 plus properties. Like I showed here on the actual, what you can do is you can set a reminder for these. So this is the one on Wednesday, and then I'm also going to be posting the one for Friday on here as well. So be sure. Hey, they said the thumbnails aren't cheesy. Good. Yay! Thanks, guys. Carlos, I want to make sure I don't run through the same streets I've already been on. How do I do that? Yeah. Oh, I meant to show you guys this. So if you still want add-ons, that's still a thing. So if you're on basic or professional and don't have some add-ons you want, like the live route tracking, that's what you would need, Carlos, to show these lines of where you've driven before. So you would go to more, you would go to settings, then you would go to billing. And then right down here, it shows add-ons. So it's the real-time driving routes. And then you can do that through there. It's $20 a month extra. We also have the campaigns feature, which you still can send repeat mailing through the basic plan. It would just be the same postcard going over and over. With campaigns, you can create it to where it's going through different postcards each time. If you're trying to do a really strong marketing campaign, definitely get the campaigns feature. That will make a ton of difference. It gives you a great variety. And then we also have Street Pick on here as well. Thanks, guys. You're welcome, Lee. Good to see you. Thank you, Vesta. Appreciate it. Thank you, Super Big Head. Good to see you. I'm glad we got to talk. Missed. It was wonderful to see you on Wednesday. Thumbnails are awesome. Thank you, guys. Will that be added for virtual also? No, not yet, but it will be. Yes, eventually. You're welcome. All right, guys, have a great day. Stay cool. And especially you, Deborah. And I will see you guys on Wednesday.